Hello, lovely people! Welcome to the Geek I am Penge, and welcome back to Civilization 6 Gathering Storm and the Coastguard Challenge. And everything is still going quite nicely for the people of the Phoenician Empire, and I think that's represented by our list of resources up here. Now, I'd never really looked at this before, and it just caught my eye because it's all the way over here. It's quite far along this the top bar thing. So if you take a look, we've got full resources of all of these strategic resources. So we've got 50 units of aluminium or aluminum, depending on how you want to pronounce that where you are in the world. So 50 units of this sort of shiny metally stuff. Then we've got 50 units of coal or coal, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Then we've got horses and iron, obviously less important these days, but still we've got loads of them. We've got niter, we've got lots of oil, we've got a full supply of uranium. It's 1808 and we've got loads of uranium just lying around. We just got it in a little lockup down by the beach. And then we've got an awful lot of luxury resources. I mean, these aren't all ours. Some of these are coming from trades and some are coming from what are they called? Suzerain bonus type things. But we've got ourselves cocoa, coffee, diamonds, furs, gypsum, ivory, jade, mercury, pearls, spices, sugar, tobacco, truffles, and amber. I mean, that is an awful lot of lovely things. Now, one thing that is missing, that it does upset me a bit, is that there is no tea. We, as an empire, do not have access to tea. And I don't know if there's any tea on this entire planet. What kind of horrifying world would this be if there is no tea? I've just noticed that there is a Hull. Hull is down here, on this terrifyingly barren little island down here. Why have England settled a city down here? What are they going to get from this? Unless there is something particularly fantastic inland that I can't see. There's some spices just there and some copper just there. But other than that, that's not a good place to set up a city. That is going to be very, very tricky to deal with down there. But okay, fine. They've got Hull. That's lovely. Knock yourselves out, England. So what we were going to do was, if we come down to just here, the initial plan was to get Screenwash Bottle down here to build its industrial zone, which it's doing now, then buy all the stuff, because we've got a tiny little bit of money lying around. So buy the factories and the workshops and all that kind of stuff that goes into here, and then turn this into the capital. And then that means that all of our cities elsewhere, which are now not on the same continent as the capital, which will be down here, so all the other cities that then have a governor will get a big old boost to gold and production and faith and stuff like that. They get lots of boost because of this here. The lovely Casa de Contracion, looking very, very pretty. Look, with all the lights on and the fountain going. So they'll get a big old boost. The only thing is that a few people in the comments have said, yeah, you could do that. That's a thing you could do. But maybe also you could think about loyalty flipping a few things round. And I have taken a look at this, and I think that might be a little bit more fun. That might be a fun thing to do, just to annoy some other people, just to get on the nerves of the other civs. Because if we look here, and go over to the loyalty tab, we can see that Newcastle only gets 10.2 loyalty points per turn. I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's quite close to the capital. It's quite close to the capital, so that will probably be fine. Manchester, however, is not kind of getting any loyalty points. It's not losing any either. It's maintaining at an exciting balance of 0. So it kind of claims it's falling. I think that's a little bit harsh. The loyalty to the English Empire is falling by 0 points per turn. It's not really falling, is it? But never mind. So they are struggling. Manchester is struggling. If Cup Holder, when it completes this water park, I imagine that's kind of the same as an entertainment complex, is it? And will that let us do bread and circuses? If we do bread and circuses here quite a few times, that might flip Manchester over to our side. Because these places have got an awful lot of loyalty going on. It's very, very good. There's all sorts of lovely stuff going on in here. We've got wonders. And look at the amount of things we've got. I mean, they are English. They probably might want a cup of tea, but it's fine. We'll I don't know. We'll disguise some coffee as some tea. We'll call it tea, and because they're British, they'll be too polite. They'll be too polite to say anything otherwise, so that'll be fine. So I think that's what we might do. So yes, come out of that. I think that could be a fun thing to do. Elsewhere, lots of other exciting stuff is going on. We've got an aerodrome over here in Fanbelt. It's our first aerodrome. Stuff up here, look, we've got ourselves Theatre Square festivals going on. We're going to get a good old Theatre Square boost, get ourselves some culture. Over here, we're building a food market. We're getting some sort of basic stuff up here. Flood barriers. What's that? Oh, that's the Royal Society. That is a building in the Government Plaza thingamajigger. Here we're building Broadway. And down here, we are building ourselves a spaceport. Finally, at long last, we can do some space stuff. The only thing is it takes quite a long time to construct. Now, when this is in, when we get ourselves this thing in, the Royal Society, that allows builders to use all their charges to help build districts. Now, I don't know if it works for a spaceport. It is a district, but I don't know if it will apply. I imagine it will, so that might be quite interesting. So in 4 turns, we will get ourselves a builder, send it down to the spaceport, which is just here. Look, there it is. And yes, see if we can help. See if we can help get that done a little bit quicker with our builders. But okay, right, let's just shuffle time on. Also, we need 4 more era score, which we should get relatively soon, I would have thought, if we can get some wonders and stuff complete. But 4 more era score to go into another golden age. Bristol is facing a siege? Really? Really, really? Who's fighting Bristol? Where is Bristol? Oh my goodness. Hungary are going at the English. Look at this. Oh no, and there's some Valletta infantry coming in as well. It's all going a bit wrong for England. They are under attack. Oh dear. Now the problem for me is that I'm allied with both of those, so I can't really go in and help, but never mind. Right, okay. These Rangers killed a thing last time, didn't they? They killed a barbarian encampment. Let's just fortify you lot until healed. We have discovered a new source of uranium. Oh, that's very unfortunate. It's right underneath a seaside resort. Oh dear, this is not the place to come for your holidays anymore, is it? Hey, I'm going to go to the seaside resort. Oh, you look positively glowing. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Okay, right, clear that. Unit needs orders. Right, these builders built these wind farms down here. Oh, we've got some unimproved tiles. Why is everything pink? Has something sprung back into life? Has something happened that I'm unaware? Yes, maybe the CQUI interface has sprung back into life and it's now working with Gathering Storm. Because these things all look a bit different up here as well, don't they? Stuff is indeed different. Maybe that's why that's there as well. Maybe the CQUI interface is back online. That's very exciting. That's a mod that basically takes the interface and overhauls it and, spruces it up and makes it all fancy pants. But yeah, I thought it wasn't working with Gathering Storm, but maybe the people that make the mod have actually upgraded it all, because that is certainly different. That is very certainly a different thing. Yeah, look, we can see all the bits that we haven't improved. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay, that's very, very good. Yes, okay, right. Many, many builders. Let's get you over there. You can go onto those fish then. Why the heck not? Let's do that. Let's get that done. And you are builders. What can we do with you? What can we do with you? I wouldn't mind some more power. I wouldn't mind some more power going into Fanbelt. I want Fanbelt to be our first sort of fully powered city. So can we go to, say, there, take down the rainforest? Do not really bother about the rainforest. It's fine. And then, yeah, who cares about nature? There, I want wind, wind power. And then put another sort of wind farm down. And Alvar Alto has arrived in Cupholder. And Fudge, I can't remember what he does. What does he do? +1 appeals to any tile of the city. Okay, so if we look at that. Oh, that was it. Yes, it's struggling because it's a little bit naff over here, is it? So if we do that, if we go da 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 da, and then put the appeal lens back on, it's not taken effect yet. Yay! Right, hang on. Can we put it back on? No, it's not quite worked. Okay, fine. We'll check that next turn. It'll all be fine. Technology-wise, what do we get? I kind of want satellites, because then we can start building solar farms as well. Just built on flat terrain. I would have thought that perhaps a solar farm in the desert would get you more power than, say, a solar farm on some lovely green land. But okay, well, never mind. I don't think it does. Let's get satellites. I know it's not boosted, but that's fine. It can only be boosted through a great scientist or a spy. We've not got that far yet. But that means that, yeah, we can get solar farms. I like the idea of having a few solar farms. Different ways of lovely green power. Also, we need to be wary of this. Going to go and check this. Oh, hang on. I thought our turn was moving on, but it's not, because it's waiting for us to do something. You guys. Yeah, fishing boats on there. Why the heck not? Ta-da! Lovely. Let's just check what's going on here. 53 turns, but in 17 turns we're going to lose some polar ice. Okay, which will presumably affect the sea level as well. I imagine that will come down quite a bit. Also, I wonder if it actually does remove it off the map. I wonder if some of this ice actually does move out of the way. I don't know. That'll be an interesting thing to go and have a look at if it does. Right, okay, so Move time on. Let's just have a quick look at these as well. Aid request. Ooh, we're not that far ahead in terms of the stuff for Wilfred, but we do have 20 turns left. And the World's Fair, yeah, I think we might win that one. I think we might win the World's Fair without trying very hard. But okay, right. Hello. A bit of music for a bit of book. No, I'd probably give you this. Yeah, Beethoven. Beethoven was ours, wasn't he? How's about no? How's about no for that? Thank you very much. You've got quite a lot of gold. You've got a lot of gold. Oh, no, if you're not going to take... No. I want extra stuff for it. If you're coming and wanting something from me, I'm going to actually demand gold off you. Of course I am. Do you know who I am? Oh, yes, the CQUI interface is definitely back up and running because, look, here you can see the housing. So we can see that they've got 16 population, 5 turns until growth, and you can see that there is 6.5 surplus housing just down at the bottom of the things. That's quite nice. That is a lovely little thing to have, just to see how much extra housing there is. And everywhere looks very good for housing, except Drive Shaft. Drive Shaft has always struggled for housing. That's always been a problem. But do you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is, and we'll have to deal with it. Right, these guys, go over there, put crabs onto here. Absolutely, go and get the crabs out of the sea. That would be lovely. The Indal River could have flooded. But the dam was in place. Was that the dam that I blew up, or was that a different dam? Possibly. That might have been a different dam. I don't know. But okay, fine. Another builder just here. Now these guys were going to build a wind farm, and a wind farm for Seatbelt, because I think Seatbelt needs some form of power. It needs 8, because the factory needs 2, the research lab needs 3, and the broadcast centre needs 3. Oh my goodness me. Build a dam district and a hydroelectric dam building. That might be fun. Unfortunately, there are no rivers over there to speak of. So let's put this down for now. Let's get a wind farm down, and that will at least give that some power. So it's got 2 out of 8. I mean, it's not very much, is it? That's not great. But okay, we'll have to sort of, we'll try and work on that. Is there any flat land? I don't think you can build the solar panels on tundra, which is a shame because there is a little bit of tundra up there. But okay, we'll try and work it out. You guys, absolutely, fishing boats. Yeah, go for it. Fishing boats, lovely, lovely fish. And, oh, it's Mansa Musa, my good friend. Hello, and it's lovely to see you on the screen, and the screen hasn't blacked out. It's a pleasure, sir. You would like 20 niter from me. I've got loads of it. You're welcome. And some ivory. We've got lots of that as well. We've got lots of that, although I kind of disagree with the trading of this. But okay. And you're going to give me some incense. So you're giving me a luxury in return, which is lovely. And 13 gold and 10 gold for 30 turns. Can we up this? Can we go for... how much should we try and go for? 50 gold up front? Okay, let's go for 50 gold up front. How much are you willing to give me for this? How about 25 gold per turn? Oh, no. Oh, it's very weird seeing Mansa Musa say no in terms of gold per turn. You normally give me everything you've got. 20, 24 maybe? No, that's utterly ridiculous. Okay, let's go for 21. 21 is acceptable. Okay, 22. 22 is fine. How about 23? Let's try and eke out all the monies. So 23 is okay, but 24 is a no-go. Okay. 23 gold per turn for 30 turns. 50 gold up front. Can we push it? 500? No, that's a little bit silly, isn't it? 50 is fine. Okay, what about 100 up front? Would you like to do that? What about 75 up front, my good sir? No? Okay, hang on. Let's try 51. If he's not willing to go more than that. Do you know what? That's probably fine. What if we put it up to 60? I'm happy with that. 23 gold from him per turn for 30 turns, and some incense, and a little tiny bit of gold for some ivory, which we've got surplus of, and some niter, which we can get back very, very easily. Yes, I will absolutely take that. Thank you very much. Hungary has bought the magic of electricity, the city of Debrecen. They've got electricity. They've got power. Oh my goodness me, that's terrifying. We need to do something about that immediately. What can we do with you? What's that? The River Ooze and a dam in place down there. Okay. We'll just go to a new source of shipwreck. Cultural heritage is done. Now that's very good because that lets us build the Sydney Opera House. And that is a wonder that I do want to get our hands on. Right. What can you do now? You've got 2 charges left. Fish up there would probably be no bad thing. Yeah, go there. Go there. Get fish on those. You... clear this. Are we on hills? Where do they have to be built? on hills. Grassland hills. And they have to be built... Oh, they're plains hills. 2 food, 2 production. Yeah, I think let's get rid of that. It will probably finish that aerodrome off, I would imagine. Yep, so the aerodrome is finished. And then those guys next time, if they have another go... Oh, no, they faded into non-existence. It's fine. We'll just get ourselves some more because we can do this. Oh, right. Yes, indeed. CQUI is indeed here because the buying tab thing at the top is gone. And instead, the button is just here to buy things. Okay. Let's get ourselves another builder. Oh, that's far slicker. That's a very lovely way of doing things. And we've got plenty of housing. Well, let's buy a hangar for this place, plus 2 production, because we might as well, because we've got the money. It takes us less than a turn to make that money back. And let's buy an airport as well, because why not? Because we can. Hooray! Plus 4 era score. Pilots consider making a landing at the aerodrome in Fanbel to be a rite of passage. The oldest ones remember when it was just a farm field and a couple of temporary hangars. To be fair, everything updated in the space of 1 turn. In like a couple of years it happened, but okay, that's fine. And then let's get an archaeological museum over here. We'll buy one of those, drop that into there, and then we'll buy a broadcast centre because why not? Why wouldn't you? And then let's get ourselves an archaeologist. Let's not buy one. I can't seem to buy... because there's a builder unit on there. Let's train up an archaeologist. And they can go and do some archaeologizing, whatever the word is. Digging in the ground. Also, we're going to a golden age, and we've got envoys. Okay. 3 envoys. We are suzerains of pretty much most people. We're not suzerain of... There's 1, 2, 3. 3 that we're not the suzerain of. And I don't really care about these 2, because they're fighty, militaristic ones, and I am not bothered about that. So, yeah, don't really care. Which ones are we not the suzerain of, and who is near? Who is near getting me? So, nobody cares about Hattusa. In fact, let's start at the bottom. Let's go here. So, Cahokia is ours, because in second is Pachacuti with 1. This is lovely. Oh, the CQUI interface is a beautiful thing. So, yes, he's only got 1 envoy there. So, he's not going to bother us. 8 versus 3, that doesn't bother us. 8 versus 0, 7, 3, 6, 4... Auckland possibly a bit at risk. And Palenque, Matthias has got 7 and we've got 8. So we might want to throw a couple more into there. And then maybe... Which one do we go for? A bit more science or a bit more gold? Actually, no, look, Suleiman's on 2 and we're on 3. So maybe we give another one there to Muscat as well. I think that might be a good idea. Just to keep Suleiman away from Muscat. I don't know what their thing is. Plus 1 amenity in cities with a commercial hub. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do that. Lovely. So that just secures our hold on a few people. And you guys go here and do some stuff. Absolutely. Just do the fish. There you go. You can vanish. Right. Now we need to choose a civic. And we are heading toward the exciting new lovely civics. Down here, look. Different governments. It's all very scary. So let's get ourselves... Now, professional sports could be a good thing. We can get aquatic centres, we can get stadiums, and we can build the Maracanã if we want to. That, though, does give us a boost to space race stuff if they've got seaports, and all of our cities do. I don't think we can do anything to do with that, although we do have the cities at the top, actually. The new one, Big End, might have that. 5 snow or snow hills tiles within 3 tiles of a city. That could be something. Are they snow or are they tundra? I suspect they might be tundra, actually. Capitalism, not really that bothered. Market economy could be quite good. Nuclear program, what does that give you? Spies are still a tech boost without being detected. Gain an extra boost. Oh, that's quite exciting, isn't it? Don't want any of those things. I think let's get professional sports. Let's get that done. Lovely, lovely. Oh, now we've got a great person. Who are you? Oh, it's a great artist. With the weirdest picture of a great artist I think I've ever seen. But okay, we'll take you on board. Lovely. Era score. Mr. Man, do you want to come over here and write some books? Do we have any room over here for books? We must have some theatre squares somewhere. Is there no room over here? Hang on. What? Cup holder? Cup holder? Whereabouts is cup holder stuff? Spark plug. Do we not have... I'm a bit confused. There. Right, there we go. That's got an archaeological museum in Cup Holder. Yeah, but look, you've got great works of writing in there and amphitheatres in Cup Holder. Over here. Why isn't it lit up over here? Do you know what? Let's move him to there. Whee! Come over that way and do some stuff there. And this city needs to build a thing. What can we build here? So yeah, like a dam would be good, but there's nothing there. We can't build a dam because there is no room to build one. How about we just do some of this stuff? We just do some of the projects. Let's do send aid, actually. 3 turns that will take. And we can send some aid over to Canada. And that will win us another diplomatic victory point, hopefully. New policy cards have been unlocked. Yep, CQUI interface is definitely back online. That's lovely. Somebody has stolen 1,720 gold from the city of Tyre. And we did not neutralise the governor in Umea, but we didn't get caught either. Okay, and we failed in there as well. Brilliant. Good job, spies. Really impressive performance. Brilliant. Okay, yep, somebody nicked some stuff. We've got more trade routes. Why is that? I don't know. And we've completely messed up on spying. Yeah, brilliant. Excellent. Right. Choose missions. Can we neutralise the governor, please? Can we try again, just for the sake of it? And you are a trader. Now, did we build a trader here? Why is there a trader over here? Why is there a trader appeared in Fanbelt? What has happened here? Did one move over? Or did one get created here? What did we build? Oh, maybe building the air thing gives you one. Maybe building an airfield gives you a trader, possibly. Right, let's send it to one of our lovely allies. So you're a religious alliance. Don't care about that so much. Cultural alliance. We could send it to Mansa Musa. That will get us some culture. Or we could send it over to Canada for a bit of money. Or Pachacuti for science. Can we send it to Pachacuti at all? We probably cannot. Which ones are you? Is that you? I think that's you. Yes, I think that's you. That's quite good. That's very good, isn't it? Tambo is the Incans. Yeah, let's send it there. Absolutely. Yes, go there. So yeah, you get a load of food. So the place we're sending it to would get 4 food, 4 production, and 2 science. We would receive 5 food, 5 production, 13 gold, and 3 science. That seems pretty good to me. And we'd get a little bit more science from our Research Alliance stuff. Yay! You guys, just automate your exploration. Go and have a delightful wander. You can try and neutralise the governor. Give that a little go. In fact, if we're going to start working on the cities over here of England, over here, say in Manchester, why don't we move you? Let's make you travel to Manchester. Go over to there. Oh, no. Hello, lovely to see you. Bye. I didn't mean for that to happen. Let's scroll down the list. It's quite a long list of cities now, isn't it? Let's do that. You go over to Manchester. Absolutely. Confirm placement. Run over to Manchester, please. We have a builder just here. That builder can go over there, hopefully. Build some stuff onto there. And Art Face. I'm a bit confused as to why we can't build... What do you do? What is your thing? What's your thing? A landscape. Oh, it's pictures. It's pictures, not books. Oh, I am an idiot. I think I would learn the difference at my grand old age between a picture and a book. But no, I still get confused. Right, let's send you back over here. Did you enjoy Cup Holder? Was it lovely here? Good. I'm glad you had fun. Now let's go back somewhere else. Let's go back over here somewhere. Where can we put some art? Some beautiful artworks. How about up in Seatbelt? That's got a little bit of room. And down here as well. So let's send you over to Seatbelt. And did you enjoy your lovely journey? I'm sure you did. Right. The city of Tyre needs to do a thing. What can we do? I don't think we need to necessarily build... Do we need to build a wonder? No, we could. Well, we could always buy an aquarium for Tyre. That's the advantage of having all this money. We might as well. There we go. We've got one of those in. Let's do a project. Let's just do a project. Or do we get a spaceport here? Do we get ourselves a spaceport? We can definitely buy ourselves a builder. That's a good idea. And send the builder down to see if we can help build the other spaceport. But yeah, do we want to get a spaceport here? Where can we build one? It will require flattening something. We'd either lose a Cahokia mound, some bananas, or some deer. I am all for losing the bananas. I'm not that bothered. I think we could certainly do that. We could lose that. Look, we've got loads of surplus food. We've got loads of everything. So, yeah, how about we put a spaceport down just here onto those? Yes, it removes all those things. Blah, blah, blah. All splendid. Yes, and we can go to space in 2 places. Wow, many things need stuff building. Okay, over to ejector seat. What can you do? You could build a few wonders if you so wished, but you're not going to. Sydney Opera House is reserved for the other place. Okay, let's just come down here. Now, yes, we need to get rock bands underway. That's what we need to do. We'll do that in a moment. We'll do another send aid just to make sure that we claim that victory point from Canada. So that makes sense for that. And then down here in Screen Wash Bottle, we can buy a great many things. So let's buy a workshop, and then let's buy a factory, and then let's buy an aquarium. Buying all the things. And then we were going to switch this route. We were going to move the capital here. I think let's leave that until we've started working on England and getting that city. Let's build the Sydney Opera House. Why not? It's brilliant. Let's build it just here on the only tile it can go on. Hang on. Could it go there? What are the rules? Must build on coast adjacent to land and a harbour district. Can we build it there? I'd rather build the Sydney Opera House just here. Yes, because that is on a crabs resource, which gives us a little tiny bit of science and quite a lot of gold. So if we build it there, it's just going on a regular tile. So yeah, so let's build that there, please. That is very exciting. That'll be very good. Oh, and we have a governor title. Right, I have had a little nosy through all the options, and I think we have got a couple of ways we could go with this. Number 1, we could promote Pingala to have the Space Initiative ability, 30% extra production increase to all space program projects in the city, which is very good. He is already in Sparkplug, which is building the spaceport, so when that's done, if we build spacey stuff, he will give us a 30% boost to that, which is lovely. However, the other thing we could do is we could give Amani this thing here, Emissary. Other cities within 9 tiles are not owned by us lose 2 loyalty per turn. Now what we could do is, currently she is in Brussels, and I don't think the English cities are within 9 tiles. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you know what? They're not far off. They're 12 tiles away, I think. But what we could do is, we could move Raina from Cup Holder down to Fan Belt, get Amani out of Brussels, put her down into Cup Holder. With that ability, she will start wearing down the loyalty of Manchester and Newcastle, and they may well flip over to our side, which is a beautiful thing. So maybe we should do that. That's the more fun option, isn't it? That's the more interesting option, which annoys another civ. That's always a fun thing to do. So let's do that. So let's just quickly make sure in terms of, right, Brussels. So 7. So she counts as 2, doesn't she? In Brussels, she counts as 2, if I go and check. 2 envoys. So we move her out of Brussels, we go down to 5. So we would lose that. We would lose +2 production, but at some point we will get more envoys in not very many turns at all. And we can put 1 back in Brussels to top that back up. So I think let's do some rejigging of our people here. So Raina, go to Fan Belt. So get Raina, reassign you over to Fan Belt. Absolutely fine. Off you trot. And then go into here. We will promote Amani to have that, which is lovely. So confirm that. Very nice. And then reassign you from Brussels down to Cup Holder, like so. So reassign you to there. So Brussels is still our buddy, but I think we will not have the top thing anymore. So yeah, so all buildings with factories are going to be slightly less effective, but we can sort that very, very soon. So that's lovely. So we've spent the thing, we've moved people around, and then when she's there, it will start working already. It will start working immediately. We'll start wearing down their stuff, which is lovely. Okay, that's encouraging. 1 more turn until the water park is finished over here as well. Hello, grumpy face. You would like a book, and you're going to give me some stuff. 6 gold for 30 turns. That is terrible. How about 60 gold? No. Okay, bye-bye. I refuse your deal. I refuse your terrible, terrible deal. You ought to see some of the deals that I've had done. You should know that that is a terrible deal. What's that? The emergency targeting Matthias Corvinus failed. Matthias Corvinus has been rewarded. That was the one that I was not party to, wasn't it? That was one they didn't let me join in on, which is a bit mean. Right, okay. We now have a builder just here. Can you go over and stand on that and build this spaceport thing then? Right, we've got you, the artist guys, arrived back there. Okay, right. Make a lovely landscape. The Great Wave of Kanagawa. Which, weird enough, Kanagawa probably doesn't exist in this world, but that's a great wave off a place that doesn't exist anyway. Right, okay. Art. Do we have landscapes? Because that's one of the theming things, isn't it? I don't know if we have any landscape things. It's gone into there, so that's setting the theme, but that's terrible. That's no good at all. It could go into ejector seats art museum. Can we pick that up and move it? Okay. No, we can't move it around quite yet. Okay, never mind. That's fine. We'll shift it around in a bit. And now what do we want to get in terms of science? Oh my goodness, we're getting down to the good stuff. We can launch a Mars colony if we wanted to. We could get that. I was going to say let's get telecommunications, but there's no point. It's boosted. It would allow us to build a nuclear submarine. We don't need a nuclear submarine. Let's get this. Let's get nuclear fission, because that's the last technology in whatever that era is. The modern era? The atomic era, that would make sense. Let's get that done. And then that leads on to all these other exciting things. And then, yeah, it's not... Look, we're so near the unrevealed technologies. It's very exciting. We get robotics soon. We'll get lasers, because that is boosted. That's not boosted. They're not boosted. It's only 3 turns. And then we get the unrevealed stuff. That's going to be really good. Okay, windscreen. What can you do in windscreen? Let's buy you a research lab, because that would make sense. So we'll spend the money on that, and we'll buy you an aquarium. Lovely, lovely. Aren't we generous? And now, can you just do a project? Can you oh, Golden Gate Bridge. How on earth can we build that? Must be built on a coast tile. The bridge must run straight across the hex between 2 land tiles directly opposite one another. At least 1 water tile must be present on both the left and right sides of the bridge. Okay, yeah, that's very situational. We cannot build that there. Let's do a project. Let's do the campus research grant. Get some more science. Yeah, why not? Absolutely. Let's do that there. Okay, some peace has happened. Lovely, lovely peace. Mansa Musa has made peace with Christina. That failed. We haven't got enough power. It's all good. Right, cup holder. Yes, you can do bread and circuses now. Okay, can we buy you stuff first? We can buy you a Ferris wheel because we're nice. We'll buy you an aquarium because we're nice. So yeah, that's making everybody happy, which is better for production and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's go down here then. Let's do bread and circuses. So, a city project which increases the loyalty pressure that this city exerts on itself and other cities nearby. While active, each of your citizens here exert +1 loyalty pressure to the city. So, it's a city size of 15. So we're going to have an extra 15 loyalty pressure coming out. The pressure also affects other cities within 9 tiles, but 10% less effective per tile. Once completed, gain 20 loyalty in the city. So, I mean, how far away is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 5 tiles away. So we're going to be throwing a lot of stuff at this. Plus Amani is going to be making it lose loyalty as well. I think that sounds like a very fun thing to do. Let's do that. Let's try and irritate the English by stealing their coastal cities via loyalty flipping them, because why the heck not? Okay, Mr. Artman needs to come down here to do some more artwork. That is fine. Lake Suwa in Shinawo province. Absolutely. It's a beautiful piece of art. Lovely, lovely. I'm glad you've drawn that. Thank you very much. And now we can go to here. You can get some fishing boats down. You can build a wind farm on here. We can now build solar farms, can't we? We need to find some flat land to build solar farms on. That is not flat, is it? That's grassland and marsh. We could, in theory, have we got an archaeologist somewhere? We could get an archaeologist to then, yeah, we're building one here. That archaeologist could go there, and then that would be removed, and then we could put the builder on there to build as a solar farm. Okay, that would make sense. So let's get a wind farm in right now. That might help power that up a little bit. It needs 8, and we've only got 4. Power is quite hard to come by. Okay, seatbelt. What can you do now? You've not got enough power. Have you got all the stuff that you can build? Pretty much, bar horrible polluted power plants. Let's go down the route of campus research grant. Let's get into the exciting new science things, shall we? I really want to see what the new science things are. So we'll do that there. Okay, so yeah, you're doing that. You're doing send aid. Let's just quickly check on how they're looking. Oh, we're absolutely fine. And that, yeah, we are we are streets ahead in that as well. Okay, right, yeah, I think we've got both of these in the bag. Oh, that is a little bit of a shame. These builders have arrived here onto Sparkplug Spaceport, and unfortunately, look, they cannot assist in the construction of it. The option to sort of help complete that is not there. So we've now got some builders kicking around that don't seem to have much to do. Go over there, look. Pop into the sea. Get those fish. That would make sense. Yeah, we've not really got much in the way of flat land. We've got some hills. I mean, are they on hills? That's on flat land. We could, in theory, get rid of those horses and put down like a solar power plant or something just there. That would make sense for there, and then that would give Tyre a little bit of power, which would be lovely. Could we build a dam district somewhere in Tyre once the spaceport's done? Because there's plenty of river around. So there's plenty of river. There's a little bit of river here, but there's also some river along here. So that might make sense if we could put like a geothermal dam or whatever it is. Is it a geothermal dam? Hydroelectric dam. That's it. That's it. Oh no, what happened? A spy from Hungary was captured. Ah. Oh dear, Hungarians. Oi, Hungary. We're here to talk about the spying. Promise not to spy on me, you swine bag. 30 diplomatic favour to do that. Yes, you're right. I regret I had to resort to such tactics. It won't happen again. It had better not. With you and your perfect teeth. Okay, right. I believe you for now. Sparkplug goes to Ottawa. Canada gets us money. That makes sense. Is there anywhere else we want to send it? It gets us 6 production. So 5 food, 6 production, 19 gold, and 1 science. So if we sent it to... where could we send it? To St. John? What about send it to Brantford? We don't get as much production, but we do get a bit more science. Yeah, we get more gold, though. We get 1 more science. I'd rather keep the 2 extra production, given that we're building a spaceport as well. Yeah, send it back to there. Absolutely. Return on your similar route. Now, how is it going over here? We need to take a look at this, if this is working in any way. That's currently full loyalty. That's really irritating. We need our spy in here to go and cause some trouble. Okay. That's currently going to London. I see no reason to not do that again. It's a religious alliance, though. I don't really need it to go to London. I mean, we could send it to pretty much any of the other places. It's got a wide range, this has. How about... Scroll down. Anti-Revo is good. Gets us 4 production. It's 22 gold, 1 science, 3 culture per turn. Is that what we'd get? Wow. Okay, yeah, let's send it there. And also Mansa Musa. Our thing has expired with him. He did have an alliance with us. I wonder which one it was. Research, military, economic, cultural, religious. Which one did he have there? Maybe he didn't have one. Maybe he didn't have an alliance. Well, that's Suleiman. No, Mansa Musa there. Cultural alliance. Okay, lovely. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. And he's our friend, of course. Yes, I've gone completely mad. That's not Mansa Musa. That's Suleiman. So, yeah, I think send it back to there. Send it to Anti-Revo, and it gets us lots of lovely things. And also, it gets us a bit more culture due to our cultural alliance, which is lovely. And you hear more fishing boats. Absolutely fine. Okay, these builders over here, they've built another wind farm. Let's put them down here, and they can get some pearls out of there. And you are an arty person. You can do your final art picture. Fuji Mountains in clear weather. Yet there's clouds in the sky. I don't think you know what clear weather means, but okay, that's fine. Right, clear that. And now 2 cities we've got to build a thing. Ejector Seat has finished doing send aid. Is there anything we need to build up here? No. There's nothing we can actually sort of build down here, unfortunately. I'd love to get Golden Gate Bridge. I've not seen that before. I would like that an awful lot. Let's do the campus research grants. Let's get that in. That is lovely. And where else needs to build a thing? Big End. Big End has finished doing something. Hooray! Right, let's buy a builder in Big End. And then we can go round and build other districts, and the builder can just finish them off. So we'll buy a workshop and we'll buy a factory. That's fine. So this place can now produce stuff on its own. Let's build a flood barrier. Let's get a flood barrier over in Big End to protect this very important rubbish tile that no one really cares about, but we need to protect it anyway. So that's fine. Yeah, we could do with improving the land around here a bit better, couldn't we? It's not a great place. Although we have got most of the resources in the sea done, which is lovely. But yeah, okay, right. Move time on. Oh, I didn't go and check how they were doing at reducing the loyalty. We need to go and check that. You would like a picture and a statue. Okay, so a picture by Rembrandt and a statue by Donatello. And you're going to give me some truffles and some sugar and a rubbishy amount of gold. How's about no? How's about no? Perhaps in the future we'll find an agreeable deal. The thing about your deal was that your stuff is permanent. You get those things forever. Whereas my luxuries that you're sending to me will stop being sent in 30 turns. So it's not really that fair a deal, is it? Okay, yes, we've neutralised a governor in Göteborg. What are you good at? Neutralising governors. Okay, excellent. Where else could we neutralise a governor? Is there a governor over here? I don't know why I went that way. That's a silly way around. Yes, there. Liang. Can we send you over to Newcastle? Because Newcastle will be getting a boost from Liang being there. Can we make you go to Newcastle upon Tyne, which is not upon the Tyne, because the Tyne is a river, and that's a bit weird. Right, and then a builder just here can start building some stuff. What can you build just here? You can build some woods or a mine or a wind farm. Is that hills? Is it Tundra Hills? Okay, well, let's pop a little wind farm down. Why not? And it's our first powered city. It is our first powered city. Hooray! The factory has some power. That's it. But don't build anything else. Nothing else needs to go here now. We're all done. Right, okay, somebody has built Mont Saint-Michel, whatever. The river Sacraria flooded. Okay, that's quite bad, but okay. Power, and we removed a governor. Okay. Right, research-wise, I think we're going to go for lasers, won't we? Let's go for lasers. It's beautiful. And now let's just go over here and let's just have a look at whether this bread and circuses thing is having any effect at all. Is it having an effect? It says full loyalty to England. That's very irritating. What's it doing? It's rising 3.1 points per turn. That is a little bit irritating, isn't it? I don't think fan belt can help. I think they're a bit too far away. If it loses 10%, whatever it was, per tile distance, so they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So fan belt won't have much bearing on it if we did bread and circuses there. That's not going to help very much at all. But yeah, look, they've got all that pouring in. So maybe when Amani is in, that will help a little bit. That'll bring that down. And then this city just needs to be bigger. We just need that city to grow. We need that city to grow incredibly quickly and have more people in it, please. More people in here equals more, when we do the bread and circuses, it means more loyalty going out to the other cities. Plus Liang will not be in that city anymore. Well, that's rising 20.5 points per turn. Ouch! That's quite high. It's because they are very close to their capital. They're not like outpost cities. They're adjacent to the capital pretty much. I don't know if we'll get Newcastle. We can continue working on Manchester. Manchester does not get very much loyalty, 3.1 points per turn. And I bet there are some government policy things that we can put in that will help us spread our loyalty around and make people loyal to us rather than to their other civs and stuff. But we shall do all that next time, because I think that's a very good point to finish up for now. We've got various bits and bobs on the go. We've got archaeologists over here. Bread and circuses is about to finish over here. We've got Big End building its flood barriers. Got a few science project things going on up there. And another one just here, in fact. We've got ourselves Spaceports underway, 10 turns and 11 turns. Broadway is being constructed over here. And down here we have the Sydney Opera House as well, being built in Screenwash Bottle. So, yeah, I think this is a good point to leave it. We shall come back next time and see how we get on. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. I really hope you have. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous. And also, as always, you know the drill by now, let's be honest. But if you're not subscribed, then please do so in order to keep up to date with what's going on here in Civilization 6 Gathering Storm and the Coastguard Challenge. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. You can be the last accounting office. City tax offices. Boo, tax man. Yeah, you look busy. Is it a quiet day at Bedrock Insurance, is it? Is he going to use the stairs, or is he going to be a lazy beggar? Yeah, you lazy ass. And all the lights are on. And I notice that everyone has left their lights on. I'm paying for this electricity, you gets.